Chapter 2. A Worryworn Map. Inspector Vale watched Rowen for a long time before finally sighing. "I admire your intentions, Constable Rowen, but you'll have to do better than that. You aren't a civilian chasing shadows anymore. You are a sworn member of the Kale Ridge Constabulary. We aren't like those honorless miscreants over at the Salted Sheath. We aren't here to make a name for ourselves. We seek the truth. Evidence." Vale pulled open the door and paused at the threshold, peering back over his shoulder at the younger man. "As impressive as it is how far a man of your history has managed to rise, your resulting fall would be just as impressive to some. Focus your attentions on the more mundane crimes of Kale Ridge, crimes more suited to your station." Rowen stared down at the chipped tabletop. "You know I can't do that." "I still have to say it. Be careful, Constable." The door rattled shut behind Investigator Vale, leaving Rowen alone with the silence. For a long moment, he stood motionless in the dark. With a grunt of effort, he flung one of the ramshackle chairs across the room. It struck the far wall and clattered onto its side. "Idiot." The word echoed through the empty house, and Rowen wasn't sure whether he meant Vale or himself. The constable dragged a hand down his face and sank down into one of the other chairs. The old wood complained beneath his weight. Constable Rowen appeared far older than a man of his meager age. The dogged pursuit of truth in a town committed to ignoring it had worn furrows in his face, a face bearing the roundness of a youth buried beneath the weight of responsibility and obsession. A notched axe hung from his belt next to a wooden cudgel bearing the mark of his profession. He hadn't yet found much use for the cudgel. People were people, and their failings weren't really his concern, only that he was there to help them find their way back. As for Kale Ridge, well, this town had bigger problems, and he was growing increasingly convinced that a sharpened crescent of steel was the only solution. Perhaps Vale is right. Most of the disappearances happened along the northern edge of town. Everyone knew that, and everyone except Rowen seemed content to accept it. With a groan, he dropped his pack onto the table and withdrew a bundle of worn scrolls bound together with twine. Case reports, years of them. He spread them out before him. Missing vagrants, missing laborers, missing families. Most clustered exactly where they should have, where they always have. Near the old road, near the fields, near the border of the Tothbarton grounds. Rowen traced their locations across the faded map. Then, his finger drifted south toward the others. The strange ones. The ones that didn't fit. The ones no one wanted to discuss. The disappearances deeper in town. His brow furrowed. How can there be no pattern? No road connected them. No shared profession grouped them together. No family name bound them in commonality. As far as he could tell, they bore no more relation to each other than the stars in the sky. His finger drifted across the parchment, pausing over a spot worn smooth by repeated aggravation. Though he didn't want to, Rowen stared at it. Familiarity did nothing to calm his suddenly racing heart. Some wounds never heal. There was already a mark there, faded, older than all the others. The oldest disappearance on the map. His childhood home.